All right, everyone. Well, we definitely need to have a conversation here, and we're gonna talk quite a bit here in this video, and it's gonna be very different than most of my videos I've ever done. And as a matter of fact, it's just gonna be me having a conversation with you guys and talking about Roblox and what's going on in Roblox. But I don't want to get into the Schlep situation. So I'm not going to be showing any of the platform or any of the X post or the post on X and any of the behind the scenes things that is happening between Roblox and Schlep or the safety and all that stuff. And it's more of a conversation that I just want to have with my audience and my subscribers, guys, and kind of talk a little bit about this because it is important. And I think it's important that everyone hear this and understand. And, one, that you guys know what's happening. But second, that you protect yourselves and you kind of make sure that you set guardrails and standards for what games you go in and what conversations you have on the platform and kind of who you talk to for that matter. I mean, let's just be real, right? The internet has helped accelerate things an incredible amount, and it's a great tool and a great resource. But within that great tool and within that great resource of social media and different platforms and different things, there's unfortunately a lot of bad actors and there's a lot of bad things that go on. And it's not just today. I promise you, it's not just today. I came through the day and age where, oh my God, I'm going to really age myself now, where AIM and Yahoo chat was a thing. And there was a lot of incidents that occurred there. And I remember I was a teenager during this time and kind of getting into that teenager / adulthood day and age. And there was Yahoo Chat and AIM and all these other platforms where people would get on and they would talk and they would chat and they would meet people in like different areas and under different topics. And the same that's happening now is happening that happened then. The only difference is there's a lot of a younger audience and a lot more accessibility to all these platforms because I didn't get a phone, a mobile phone until I was in my 20s, like no joke. And I wasn't exposed to all that also because they weren't smartphones. Phones were literally that. They were freaking phones. You would text people and call people. And then the first smartphone came out and the camera phone came out. And I remember I was like, oh my God, this is like the coolest thing on earth. But then within that coolness came social media, right? It came MySpace and Facebook and Instagram and all these other social platforms. And within those social platforms, that are aimed to connect us, there's bad actors and there's people that try to influence and kind of have conversations with you and they're not who they say they are. And it could be a great place to network and talk and stay connected, but it could be a horrible place. And it's the truth between both worlds, right? And so I want to take a few minutes here and talk about some of these things on how to make sure, because my audience it's all over the place. As you guys see, I'm an adult. I have kids, and it is because of my kids that I got on Roblox. As a matter of fact, because of my oldest kid, I got on Roblox. They wanted me to play. I didn't play. I thought Roblox was something similar to like Xbox or PlayStation, but then when I found out those chat, I was like, whoa, whoa, hold on a minute. You mean you're on a platform that could be people my freaking age pretending to be a kid talking to you? I was like, no, I need to get on here. And that's what got me on Roblox. And I got on there and I was playing, and that's kind of how I started this channel too, and why I've kind of done everything I do, and the content that I put out and what I put out is geared towards families and geared towards everyone. It's not just geared towards like adults or kids or anything. It's just geared towards anyone. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of parents, a lot of adult gamers that are subscribed and play in Roblox with me. And you know, a lot of people that are friends on my friends list are actually on my kids' friends list. And, but the whole thing of this Schlep thing, of Schlep getting banned, you know, that's a whole other inner working, and that's for legal teams to come together and figure out. But there are some truths that need to be understood. You are in a global platform with players that can chat and communicate and interact with you. And not all that happens in chat is good. And I've seen some wild freaking things being shared in chat in different games. It doesn't matter if it's those condo games and all that stuff that Creecraft talks about, because it happens all over the platform. Let's just call it what it is. And it's a fact. It is an absolute fact that you could be playing Dress to Impress. You could be playing Adopt Me. You don't need to be in Meep City or in any of those bathroom simulator games. You don't need to be in those games to see the bad of Roblox, because it is in every freaking game and in every community throughout the platform. And does Roblox need to do a better job and step up the game with moderation? Abso-freaking-lutely. Guys, I kid you not, if I say anything about YouTube or videos, it tags that whole conversation. If I say giveaway, it tags the word giveaway, okay? But you could then circumvent the system and say all kinds of gruesome, horrible things on that platform, and these people don't get banned. So the reason why I'm making this video is, although Roblox, guys, I know I'm a nobody on YouTube, and I don't have a big platform or a big audience or anything like that. And Roblox is probably not going to pay attention to this video, but this is not geared towards freaking Roblox. And Roblox, you guys are horrible. You guys need to do a much better job platform wide, like every bit of your platform. Quite honestly, you guys do a piss poor job at moderating, at keeping the community safe. Everything you claim you do, you guys are so full of it, right? And how you put that cease and desist and said that people are doing this for profit. No. You're doing this 100% for profit. It's fine to make a profit, right? You're a company. You're a business. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I still own stock in your crap company. So don't get me wrong, right? I'm building games in Roblox. I record in games in Roblox. I do series in Roblox. Don't get me wrong. But what you guys do is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous, and safety standard wise, and helping the community and building an actual community platform. What you guys did years ago, sure, you might have done pretty decent stuff. What you guys are going towards today is atrocious, and it's horrible. And so for everyone that does watch this video, here's what I gotta say. There are bad people on the platform. Like we know that. There's people that try to scam you. There's people that try to hack you. There are freaking predators, outright predators on the platform. Some have gotten arrested, not by the hands of Roblox, but the hands of the people that Roblox is trying to silence. The reason why Roblox is trying to silence them is because Roblox's name is attached to these things. And if their name is attached to these things, it looks bad for them, meaning they could lose shareholders, which I'm glad you guys have freaking lost. How many billions of dollars for your lack of protecting the community? But that's why I'm making this video, because don't allow Roblox to protect you. You protect you. For the parents and families and adults that are watching this, dude, protect your kids. Like there's ways you could protect your kids. I'm telling you, create an email address that you have the password to and make that the email address to their account. So you can monitor things. You could see conversations. You could go in. Guys, it's not about, oh, we're checking up on, yeah, hell yeah, we're checking up on our kids. It's our freaking kids. You darn well better believe it. Yes. Yes, without a doubt, we're monitoring the things that are being said to our kids. And yes, we will report all the bad things, right? But don't engage. That's one thing I want to share. If you see things happening on the platform, don't engage. Just report. Just report it, right? And leave. And leave. And make it known to everyone else, hey, leave this server and ignore this person and just report it. Because unfortunately, Creecraft in his live yesterday proved that Roblox doesn't take minutes to address situations, and their AI moderation, quite frankly, you guys are trash when it comes to that. Absolute junk when it comes to that. You're full of it. Like I'm just saying it exactly what it is. You know, Roblox, you're absolutely full of crap in saying that you're monitoring things and you're on top of things. I mean, your own chief safety officer, for crying out loud, was in games back in 2024 with Teddy, one of the most like controversial game developers on your platform. And since 2024, you allowed, and then you invited him and allowed him to participate in a major Roblox event this past year, that when the entire community raised heck and developers were pulling out, you guys banned him. But yet his game is still there because you really didn't ban him. You didn't IP ban him. You didn't ban him. Okay. He sent the files to an alt account and all the games are still on the platform. Yeah. Good job, Roblox. Good job. Guys, protect yourselves and your families. Let's be real, right? Roblox is a massive company. It's not going anywhere, right? Just like TikTok. TikTok is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, but they made an agreement and it's not going to go anywhere. That's the same thing that could potentially happen to Roblox. But in the meantime, my advice, if you're one of my adult gamer friends, because I know most of you have kids, see what the heck is happening and what they're doing. Be involved in what games they're in. Join them once in a while. Look at the conversations in chat. See what's happening, guys. Don't fall victim and don't let them fall victim. For those watching that are minors, that are watching this video right now, guys, if you see things, report it and leave. Don't engage that person. Don't talk to the person. If someone is saying things unsavory to you, don't. Just leave. Play with your friends from real world, right? This is the rule I have with my kids. It's that simple. You play with people you know in the real world and you engage with them. If people that you don't know start trying to talk to you, leave or just ignore them. And if they're saying things that are inappropriate, don't engage it. Report them and leave that server. Those are some key things that you could do to protect yourselves. Hopefully Roblox does change. Hopefully some of these lawsuits that states and countries banning them begin to drive change in Roblox. But as long as the leadership that's in Roblox now is in control, there's a chance that these changes are really not going to happen. They're going to be superficial and fake. And the reason why I say that is, as of late, the CEO of Roblox has been talking about turning Roblox into a dating platform. And although he's talking about age verification, unless you have a real age verification validation system, it could be easily circumvented. Just point blank. I'm not going to share how, because I don't want kids watching this and circumvent the age verification. But it's so easy. I kind of just did it for fun on an alt account. And it is so easy, and there's no real proof. And it's ridiculous that Roblox is claiming these things, and hopefully they change. I really do hope they change. But the chances of that happening are slim to none, right? And even before this situation, I've kind of brought things up about Roblox. And the reason why is like, you go back to Dress to Impress, the Gigi situation. If you guys don't know about that, I'm not going to go into detail about it. But one of the founders of Dress to Impress said things, and they ended up stepping down and allowing someone else to take control of the game, which was a great thing. Very mature of you, Gigi. My hat goes off to you. You have more dignity than the current CEO and chief safety officer of Roblox do, because they're still like fighting things, and they've tripled down on this and quadrupled down, which is absolutely asinine. But guys, be aware, like that's the best thing I could tell you. And I'm working with several development studios, developing games in Roblox, and even within the studios, I see it, like the lack of community engagement that Roblox has and the disconnect they have with developers is insane. Unless you're a top developer, they don't give a crap about you. Like, let's just be real. And their moderation is awful. And their education towards these developers is awful. At the end of the day, the truth is, as you guys are playing these games in Roblox, just know something. About 90% of these developers are minors. And they're building these games, they're building these businesses, and they don't know how to run a business. They're not provided the tools to successfully operate a business. They don't know about IP laws. They don't know how to protect their intellectual property. Roblox doesn't provide any of that for the community. A platform that claims they're for the community, and I have said this for a while. Hey, forget the Schlep situation. Forget what's happening now. These are things that I've brought up in the past that Roblox is really bad at. You have these kids building these games that are making Robux off of these games. That is real world money. Therefore, it is a business. They don't understand how to create a business structure, how to create a business license, how to run and operate a business, what intellectual property is, how to properly market their business. And Roblox doesn't provide these tools for them. That is an embarrassment for a multi-billion-dollar platform that claims they're for these developers and they're for the community. It is absolutely despicable of Roblox. And I could see why so many countries are banning Roblox as we speak, and why literal states in the United States of America have taken action, are beginning to sue Roblox. Anyways, guys, that's the video. That's it. If you guys have questions, go ahead and comment. I'm going to probably do a series. I'm doing a lot of different series right now on Roblox, plus I'm building games on Roblox. But there are good of Roblox, right? There's a lot of good in Roblox as well. I'll tell you one of the studios I'm with, Mystic Construction, our game Wonderworld. It's linked in the description of the video. If you scroll all the way down, the link to the game is there. At the end of our summer event, so like September 12th, we're actually doing a collaboration with Girls Initiative of Economic Empowerment. So we're going to be raising money through the game from the Robux we make from a special Robux pet we're creating, that we're going to then cash that out and send it to the Girls Initiative of Economic Empowerment. We're going to also tag them. I'm going to tag them in the description, but you're going to see a lot more about that, guys. Guys, stay safe. Keep your family safe. Report. Don't engage. Be vigilant, right? Because there's a lot of bad actors out there. As you could tell, I'm an adult gamer on Roblox. Adults play games, guys. I come from the day and age of Nintendo, the original Nintendo, not like any super. I come from Mario Brothers world, right? I've been playing games since then. I've been gaming since then. As a matter of fact, I used to go to LAN parties with the founders of Alienware. and we would have gaming events, and it was insane. So there's going to be adult gamers on the platform. There's going to be kids on the platform. Most of the YouTubers that are watched are adults. You got Flamingo, you got Cookie Cutter, you got Creekcraft, you got Polar Cub, you got Jendel, you got all these tempers. Bro, we are all adults, right? We are all adult gamers. We started gaming from our childhood. And obviously, just like in life, you grow up and you become an adult. So there are adults on the platform. However, there are bad actors on the platform as well. Be vigilant. Don't allow yourself to fall to one of these guys. And that's it, guys. That's the video. Subscribe if you want. Unsubscribe if you want. This isn't my full-time gig by any stretch of the imagination. I do this for fun, and I do this for you guys to provide education and resources and kind of do these challenges where obviously, as you can see, all my challenges are no Robux because a lot of people don't have Robux, right? Let's be real. It's us. It's the adults. We're the ones that have it. And then we're the ones that give it. Yes, there are some kids that get money and they use and they buy Robux. They get Robux on their birthdays. They develop UGC items. And kudos to you for starting a business, guys. But if you want to find out about how to actually run a business and the legalities of it, and you want to understand more, then, hit that subscribe and stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot more on that. And that's it. We'll see you guys. Bye, y'all.